Before we start the video, this is not about all Star Fox fans. I'm specifically talking about the ones who glaze 64 like it's known to man. I'm specifically talking about those ones. I'm specifically talking about the ones who bitch and moan all the time and wondering why Nintendo hasn't made a new game in years. But out of the way, please enjoy this video and please try not to bully me in the comments. I really don't got time for this.
Here's Sonic!
Welcome back to the stage of history.
I need to talk about something that has been in my mind for the past few weeks, I have to say. I'm specifically mainly talking about the people that be glazing the living fuck out of Star Fox 64. Y'all need to shut the fuck up. Like, I'm being dead serious when I say this. Everywhere on YouTube or social media platforms I go on to, it's always the same shit that they be doing. Star Fox is dead, or Star Fox is a missed opportunity, the tragic decline of Star Fox, this and that. They say that they're Star Fox fans, but they start bitching and complaining. They start glazing the fuck out of 64 and not even addressing the flaws. And then they complain, and then they always bash on other Star Fox games that's not 64, saying it's a 64 wannabe. It's trying to be 64, but it's not 64. When in reality, it's an improvement upon 64. It's not supposed to be 64. And I'm tired of people constantly glazing the game like it's known to man. Listen, I love Star Fox. It's one of my favorite franchises I go to if Sonic doesn't have a new game. And listen, if Sonic is on a hiatus, then I can always go to Star Fox and just enjoy some fan content here and there. I can try to enjoy the games here and there. But god damn, man, I can't even go on YouTube for one fucking moment and see these bitch-ass freaking videos everywhere I go. I can't even look up Star Fox fan content without seeing the tragic decline of Star Fox. How Star Fox was a missed opportunity. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of y'all always glazing 64 or glazing the fuck out of the game and not showing other games a chance. And then they turn around and they bitch and moan and complain and wondering onto why Nintendo hasn't touched this series in so long. They wonder onto why Nintendo hasn't made a new game in so many years. I'll tell you why. Because you motherfuckers keep making these goddamn videos that last from 1 to 2 to 3 hours and wonder onto why Nintendo hasn't touched their games. I'm guessing my headcanon, or my guessing, is Nintendo is scared if they make a new Star Fox game that is basically an improvement of all the other games, and then y'all gonna complain, saying it's not 64. It's not supposed to be 64, and I'm tired of you guys saying this shit. Not to mention the news articles I gotta fucking see on a daily basis. I gotta go on YouTube, or if not YouTube, Google, saying, Nintendo, don't worry guys, Star Fox is gonna have another disappointment. Like, I've known this for like 3 fucking years, bro. I already know this series isn't gonna get a new game. Even if it did get a new game, it's probably gonna be another 64 rehash. You know why it's gonna be another 64 rehash? Because you motherfuckers keep asking for it. And when you do get the shit that you be clamoring for, and when you do get a 64 rehash, you start complaining again. You start complaining, no, we didn't want this. We didn't want to have a 64 rehash. But you literally said you wanted it. It's like y'all are trying to piss us off. It's like you are trying to make me crash out. It's like you're trying to just waste these people's times. Like, it's getting to a point where I might as well just switch to Fire Emblem and Mario at this point. Like, I might as well just switch to Fire Emblem, bro. Because, yeah, the fan base is weird there too, but at least it's not as unbearable as Star Fox fans. Listen, now I'm not talking about every Star Fox fan. I'm not talking about Miss McCloud. I'm not talking about Confused. I'm not talking about General 6. I'm specifically and mainly talking about the motherfuckers out there who keep glazing the fuck out 64. I'm talking about the people who just keep giving us this shit. Like, it's just unbearable. It's just unbearable. It's so annoying. Like, it feels so hypocritical. People want to say they want a 64 rehash. You get a 64 rehash. You got what you wanted, and you people complain. And then you say you want a gameplay that takes RPG elements. Okay, we got Star Fox Command. Now I will admit, Star Fox Command was a bad game. It had good gameplay ideas. It had good gameplay mechanics. I will admit on that. I will admit on one thing about Star Fox Command. It at least had some good gameplay mechanics that could work in future Star Fox games. But it was executed poorly. It was executed poorly and just destroyed completely due to some weird fanfiction and some weird and repetitive gameplay. Listen. Listen, I'll admit on one thing. Star Fox Assault is a great game, don't get me wrong. But God, there's so many ideas that worked and didn't work. Like the Landmaster. There could be times where you can navigate certain areas. Like, say for example, I was on Titania. Well, I was in the Cornerian base. Like, we got to deal with that Aperite spider thing. You had, like that one, the boss, the one level where you had to use the one level where you had to use the Landmaster to hop on the spider's back. That one. Now what? Now, this is probably a stick drift issue, but anytime I would just fly my R-Wing or fly my Landmaster, it would just keep doing barrel rolls for some reason. And it's probably my fault. I should have gotten a better controller. I was using an Xbox controller because I don't have a GameCube. Listen, I know. It's what does this have to do with Star Fox? Nothing. I'm just saying this just to let y'all know my struggles. I'm just tired of watching videos saying, like a 1 or 2 hour retrospective, saying, listen, I like Star Fox. I like this franchise. And then they go, and then they just start bashing Assaults and Adventures and Command, which you should, like, if you're a Star Fox fan, you should bash Command. Like, you really should. Everyone keeps saying the downfall of the series was Star Fox Zero. No, nigga. No, nigga. That's not fucking true. That's Star Fox Command. That's the true downfall of the series. Because in my opinion, everything went to shit after Command came out. When Star Fox Command came out, people complained about it for the good reasons. The game was bad. The game was just fucking terrible. And so Nintendo just said, okay, we destroyed the whole Aperoid arc. Let's just rehash 64 for the rest of our lives. And that's exactly what they fucking did. Because you motherfuckers, you guys keep constantly asking for 64. And I'm also gonna blame Miyamoto on this. I don't want to blame Miyamoto on this, man, because he's a really good game developer, and sometimes, but God, Miyamoto, I love you, man, but I'm sorry, the motion controls for Zero, it's not it, bro. You should have made it optional. Like, I am being dead serious. You should have made it optional. Like I don't know, man. We as fans, we really need to lock the fuck in and be nice to each other. We really need to stop glazing 64 like it's a fall from grace. Like it's a perfect sandwich off of Teen Titans Go. Like, we need to stop constantly saying 64 is the best thing in the world. In reality, it's not true. And they're not. And the worst part is they're not even talking about the 3DS version. They're talking about the original version, the version where they had the Blue Marine, which is probably the most laggable levels in the series. Like that level lags like shit. The Landmaster plays like shit. I'm gonna be honest when I say this. The Landmaster plays like shit in 64. The Blue Marine plays like shit in 64. Heck, I'd rather play the Blue Marine and the Landmaster in 64 3D. At least it's somewhat playable. Yes, you have the weird 3DS controls. Yeah, you have that here and there, but at least it's playable. At least you know how to play it. At least it's fun. At least it's enjoyable. And people keep like y'all get a grip, man. Like, it's getting to a point where we are probably never gonna get another Star Fox game because y'all are just complaining about this shit, the same shit, and then you wonder onto why we will never get another. I can't, man. I just can't.
Hey, we should do this again sometime.